Hello. So I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about your postpartum body, and specifically if you are starting to feel a little overwhelmed or just struggling at the thought of what your postpartum body might look like. And I wrote a blog post this week that I've posted onto our website, and I'm sharing the link in the description. And that post looks at, some of the things that you might expect to experience, like changes in your breasts, your pelvic floor, your posture, some discomfort or aches that you might get in your neck, shoulders, back, and stomach, weight loss, all sorts of different experiences that you might have with your new body after you've given birth to your baby. And you can go ahead and read that blog post. But what I really wanted to talk to you today about is perhaps some of the mindset shifts that you might be able to put in place if you are just feeling a little overwhelmed and not really able to make friends with your new body or the idea of what your new body might look like. And one of the most powerful practices that we can put into place is gratitude. Gratitude is so powerful, and what we can do with our new body is just perhaps look at what is it that your body's done over the last 9 months. You've just grown a baby, you've birthed your baby. If you're choosing to breastfeed, then you're nourishing your baby. You're able to hold your baby in your arms. Let's be grateful to our bodies for all the amazing things that it's done and continues to do for us. So can we instead shift our perspective to what's wrong with it and what we can't do, to what it can do, what it has done, what it can do, and put that beautiful gratitude practice in place. So that's my first tip for you. My second tip is around affirmations. Affirmations are a really powerful way of reshaping negative thoughts into positive thoughts. And one of the affirmations that I really love for new mamas is I accept that my body needs time to adjust. I accept that my body needs time to adjust, and I allow myself to recover in heart, in mind, and in body. And also honoring yourself and my baby and our journey together. So we're looking at that idea that when a baby is born, so too is a mother. And can we accept that together we're on this beautiful journey, and it's going to take a little bit of time. It took 9 months for your baby to grow and be born. So, our postpartum journey, it too takes time. We're healing from the inside out in this postpartum recovery. It's really important that we do that we heal from the inside out. And that, of course, is going to take time. So I'd encourage you as well to talk to yourself as if you were your best friend. What do I mean by this? Now, we often talk to our friends we're much kinder to our friends than we are to ourselves. So can you imagine that you're talking to yourself as if you were your best friend? And what would you say? You'd probably say something along the lines of, be patient, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. And these are really good tips. So we should take on board our own advice as part of that journey of making friends with our own body. Yeah. Often what happens is 6 weeks after birth, we go along to the doctor and we get a postpartum check, and the doctor will clear you for returning to exercise. So what I really would hate to see happen is you rushing back to your normal form of exercise. This is what so many women do. Rush back to the gym or your regular yoga class or whatever form of exercise it is that you were doing pre-pregnancy. You might be excited to get back into that. And then all of a sudden you realize that it doesn't quite feel the same, doesn't feel right. And that can be quite disheartening. It's really important that you take the time and the space to put the foundations into place properly so that you can begin that journey of healing from the inside out, so that you can then get to a place where whatever it is that you want to go off and do, that feels good to your body and not weird and uncomfortable. This is what so many new mamas say to me, that just doesn't feel right. So we do need to take the time to put those foundations in place. And what I mean by that is your pelvic floor, your abdominal muscles, particularly your transverse abdominal muscles, your diaphragmatic breathing, and making sure that we've got your posture addressed properly. Posture is massive, and if we're not addressing posture, it's going to be really hard for that healing to happen. So take the time with gentle movement, gentle stretching. Go get expert help from a women's health physio if that's what you need. So get those foundations right. My next tip is around social media. And obviously you're watching this on social media. So social media can be amazing, but it can also be a little bit, setting unrealistic expectations for us. So I would encourage you to consume social media mindfully, and in particular, try and seek out images of real women. There are some amazing photography collections of real women postpartum, which will help you to perhaps understand what a normal woman's body would look like postpartum, so that you don't have these unrealistic expectations that are set with filters and Photoshop and things like that, the images that women, supermodels want you to see of them. Let's seek out and consume images of real women and real mums, and let's set those expectations realistically. And if you find that you're scrolling through social media and afterwards you're feeling a bit down and it's making you feel bad, then take a break from social media. Take a break. Yeah. Likewise, surround yourself with supportive people, and I think there's often nobody else who understands it at that point in time any more so than other new mums. So having that tribe of new mums who really get you, have your back, and are super supportive, that is so important. I think we need to acknowledge that there will be days where everything feels hard, and maybe you're not friends with your body that day, and that's okay. We all have those days where things are not feeling great, and we feel a little bit down about it. So have tools to hand that you can reach for when you have those days. Maybe for you that looks like calling a friend, having a chat, or getting an extra nap, or maybe some gentle exercise. So whatever that looks like for you, have those tools on hand, because we all get those days, and it is important that we can shake that feeling as quickly as possible. And if you're finding that you're not able to shake that feeling in the way that you'd like to, then or within a reasonable period of time, then please reach out to some of the amazing support resources that we do have in place for new mamas. Panda is one of them, and the Gidget Foundation is another resource that's really amazing. So use those resources that are there for you if that's if you're feeling like things are just really challenging for a prolonged period of time, then just reach out or speak to your doctor. So yeah, these are some of my tips. A lot of those are obviously yoga-based tips. If you did like those kind of tips, then sign up for the waitlist that we've got happening. It's in the description. We have the New Mama program that we're launching very soon. We'll be opening the doors for this 12-week mind, body and soul transformation for new mums. So if that sounds of interest to you, then just jump on the waitlist so that you're the first to hear about it. Thanks for watching. If you have questions for me, just drop them below. Bye.